In 2003, I was actually living in South America, so I didn't have access to this game, despite being a big fan of Cyan Worlds. I played Myst when it was new, I played Riven when it was relatively new, but I never played URU because I just didn't have a chance to do it. Now, I did have a friend once that showed me URU at his house. This would have been back in 2004 when I moved back to the States. And so I did get to see the beginning of the game, so we're going to dive into it and see what we have here. Now, I did launch this earlier today to try to audio balance. So I have seen a little bit of this, and I did do the first level, which hopefully means I can streamline it, go fast. And the first thing you got to do is you can pick the different things you want to do. So there's hairstyles and stuff. I'll just throw a hat on. Let's, sure, we'll make it a kind of a dark blue hat. Your face, you can also change, the tone, the age, things like that. Here, we'll make me a little bit older. There we go. And then you can go back like this. You can change your upper body, change your build. Let's just keep this shirt. We'll just make it a Myst shirt, and let's make it gray, because then it looks like the Myst shirt that I actually own. There we go. And then hands, you can put on gloves. Lower body, you can just change the pants or change the color of your pants. I'll leave those alone for now, but hey, let's get some nicer shoes, huh? Let's go some nice purple sneakers. There we go. So we'll dive in like that, and we're going to explore URU. But you can customize this a little bit. You can't do a ton, with the face, but there's a decent number of options for a 2003 game, right? So URU came out in 2003, and but then they made an online version of it in 2007, which is the one I'm going to be playing today.
Isha, last night your mother had a dream. The dream tells that the ancient Dunny city will grow again someday. New seekers of Dunny will flow in from the desert, feeling called to something they do not understand. But the dream also tells of a desert bird with the power to weave this new Dunny's future. We fear such power. It changes people. Isha, our desert bird. Your search seems to take you further and further from us. I hope what you find will bring you closer.
All right. And just like that, we're in URU. All right, so it gives you a little bit of this so you can know what's going on. I will say that the default controls are awful, so I will say that you should change them. Unfortunately, when you delete your user, it gets rid of the default controls, so go into navigation, click advanced. You can change the mouse sensitivity, but the biggest thing is just the key mapping. So I would, do your standard WASD, but do rotate left and right rather than strafe left and right, because sidestep is actually something that can only happen when you're stationary, which is a bit of a pain. But with that, it should be good. So Q and E is what I've set for those. And then I don't actually know what these marker things are because I haven't gotten that far, but let's go ahead and set one of these too. Oh, why am I stuck? Okay, first person, we're just going to make F. There we go, sidestep right, we got all those. Push to talk, we'll leave those alone. And then new marker, we're just going to say, let's do place markers R and T, sure. All right, resume URU. So now we should be able to run a little better. Oh, the default. Oh, so if you have caps locks on, it'll default to sprinting. That's nice. Oh, now before we go too far from here, it's a little bit of a pain to run around this place. And so I'm actually going to do something first. I'm going to hit F to switch to first person. And then here, there's one of these secrets right at the very beginning. This just saves you some time so that you don't have to run back here. So the guy, he will give you a hint. He'll say, go back to where your journey began to find a journey. He calls these little things we have to find journeys. I'm not really sure why. But it's kind of irritating because you got to go a long way to get to this guy. Luckily, this first level is fairly quick and you don't have to do too many things. But not my favorite start to a game. I think this probably was prohibitive for a lot of people. They probably didn't make it to the deeper levels of the game because they were just like, oh, this is dumb. I'm in a desert just wandering around looking for stuff. No, thank you. But hopefully once we get to the deeper levels of the game, we'll see that it's worthwhile and it's good. Okay. So here we are. This guy is Zandy, and he's kind of like our little guide.
Hey, welcome. So, I'm Zandy. I probably know more about why you're here than you do. Don't worry about it. You felt drawn here, just like the others.
Is this like a
I'm not
Close
really here to
Encounters of
give
the Third Kind thing?
Answers, just to give you help and get you started.
All right.
She's left a message for you in the cleft.
All right.
Listen to it well. Follow her. Find the journeys. And then enter the tree.
So,
Oh, and check with me if you need help.
so he'll give you clues for each of the journeys that you have to find, but he doesn't give you really good clues. He just kind of gives you some basic
Hey,
clues.
welcome.
No, I don't want you to say the same thing.
So,
We're just going to leave.
I'm
Now,
Sandy.
there is
Probably
one
know more about
right
why you're
here.
than
So
you
we're just going to click this guy.
Don't worry about it. You felt drawn here, just like the others. I'm not really here to give you answers, just to give you help.
Now, these things will light up as we find them all. There's 7 in total is what we need to find.
She's left a message for us.
So if we look down here, there's also this in the fire. I know what this is, but I did click on it before. It's got, you know, like some artwork, but I couldn't really tell what it was about.
Enter the tree.
Okay,
Oh, and
let's
check
run
with
up
me.
here. Now, again, I did play this level earlier this morning just to make sure that everything was working, and this was a little confusing to me at first, but if you click on this, you have to click kind of precisely, or it won't interact, but you'll see that it just doesn't do anything. It just sits there, right? All right. That'll be important for later, so let's go down into the cleft. And it does, unfortunately, kind of switch back and forth between first person and third person like this, just because it can only animate ladders in third person. I tend to prefer the first person view, but I don't know. Sometimes I switch. Alright. Let's go across to here, huh? Well, that didn't work so well. Alright. And we got another one of these already. A strafe left. So this is how the strafe works. It's not very slick. Here, I'll go in the third person. You can see he does strafe left and right, but you can't do it when you're walking, so it's kind of awkward. Okay. Yeah, I would say the controls in this game are definitely its weak point. If it could strafe, you know, while sprinting, that would be much better. But it's not horrible. And if you come in here, you got this little thing, but you can click it, nothing happens. You can, you know, change what's on these guys and nothing will happen. So, we're just going to leave him alone for now. But if you look over here, you will see... Sorry, you got to kind of walk into this thing to bump him out of the way. But here's a code, right? So we got kind of a cross and a square, an H-looking thing, an eyeball, and a turtle-looking thing. So let's set those. Cross with the square. Turtle-y thing. Where's the H and the eyeball? Oh, the eyeball and the H. Okay, so that's the right code, but nothing's going to happen because it's not powered on yet. Alright. And now here, again, we can't push this button because nothing's powered on yet. But this right here, you'll see, is kind of weird. And this, I couldn't figure this out for the longest time because you have to click really accurately on this lever, and if not, it doesn't work. But that opens this up. And again, if you're, I should have done it in third person so you could see, because in first person you can't really tell what happened. But now that it's unlocked, now we can do some things. All right, let's go back to first person. We'll climb back up here. All right. We gotta power everything up, then it should be good to go. Now, one of the clues that he did tell me later on is that the Riven remnants have a journey. I'm gonna skip that part because I want to try to do this first level fast so we can get on to the next stuff. But the Riven remnants It's kind of an interesting way he phrases things. Alright, so that's powered up now. But while we're out here, let's go check the Riven remnants. So if we just kind of run around to the far side here, you'll see some junk. I do wish I could run a lot faster in this game, but, you know, it is what it is. So, if any of you have played Riven, you'll recognize this little device right here. We use this device to crack open the fissure by slamming that down into the ground. So, you won't find the journey here, but if you keep around over to these bones, there's a journey right here. There we go. Looks like it's one of the Wark bones. The Wark is the big old fish whale thing in Riven. Okay. Let's head back on over. And we will, now that we've got things powered up, we should be able to get that message that she left us in the cleft. We don't know who she is yet, but we just know that that's what Zandy told us. Now, there might be a special command to clear the text, but I couldn't figure out what it was. So, for example, if you type, there's a chat window, right? And if you type things with a slash at the beginning, it does try to do something, right? But if it doesn't recognize the command, it'll just say, I don't know how to do that. So I don't know what the commands are in this game, but there's clearly a command interface. Whereas if you just type, it's a message meant to be received by anybody close to you. Oh, actually, somebody earlier on, when I finally got to the hub after this level, they waved at me. So I'm going to try to wave. Let's see. Oh, look, he waves hello. Okay, so now I know how to do that. All right. This door's closed, so we're going to have to go over this way. Climb back up. And we should be able to get back down in. Alright. Oh, there was a note in here, too. I forgot. Let's read that real quick. Our dearest Yisha, last night your mother had a dream. We know that some futures are not cast by writer or maker, but the dream tells that Denis will grow again someday. New seekers of Denis will flow in from the desert, fleeing to something they do not understand. Oh, feeling called to something they do not understand. But the dream also tells of a desert bird with the power to weave this new Denis future. We fear such power. It changes people. Yisha, our desert bird, your search seems to take you further and further from us. I hope that what you find will bring you closer. Your father, Atris. Let's see, this says, I will use them to bring me the least impossible. Now his garden is mine, and what I have found must be returned. Interesting. Not sure what that's about, but it is an interesting little note at least. That's one of the nice things about these Myst games. They always have a lot of world building, and so while there is a lot of reading, they try to show off certain things. Alright, so now we can see that there's little buttons you can push because they're powered up. And even this one we can close. Now again, another clue that Zandy gave me this morning when I launched this game for the first time. He says sometimes you have to close one door to open another. And we'll see why he says that here in just a minute. But first, let's get the message. What?
Oh yes, not in Denis. They won't understand.
Of course not.
Once again, the stream in the cleft has begun to flow. It was dry for so long. The water is flowing in from the desert. The storm is coming.
Well, she's got some cool socks, I'll say that.
Of the city, the deep city, the ancient URU, where there was power to right worlds. For thousands of years, the city lived beneath the surface. Keeper of the secret, keeper of the power, keeper of the ages. Always keeping. The city grew proud, and then it died. The water flows where it wills. It seeks its own path uncontrolled, except that it flows downward, always downward. Denis, the city of ages, of other worlds died. But now it breathes again. It awaits. Some will seek that destination, but you should seek the journey. It's as a fine tapestry, complex beyond comprehension, but now torn. We will show you remnants, pieces of the tapestry, pieces of the journey. Find these remnants, these journeys. 7. 7 in each age. 7 here in the desert. Consider it a quest. No, a request. Worship.
Worship?
The water flows downward, and there it pools and collects, and finally, once again, it reaches the roots, and the tree begins to grow again. I am Isha. My parents brought me to this place. We will bring you.
Alright. So there's Yisha, and she gave me another one of these. We should be getting close now. We need 2 more. And again, I gave you the hint that he gave me before, which is that sometimes you need to open one door to close another. But first, before we do that, let's come over here and do this guy. Because this also took me forever to figure out that that was the part I needed to click. I was clicking all over it trying to get it to work, but that little foot pedal was the thing we needed. Alright. No, how am I typing? I don't want to be typing. Okay. Alright, so... Come on. It's so finicky sometimes. Alright, there we go. Let's come back up here. Oh, I was going to try to hop so that I didn't do the animation of going down the ladder, but I was too slow. Okay. And now, up there you can see there's a new hand. Can we just hop up here? Probably not. Oh, I did. Sweet. Well, that's way better than having to climb up and go around. Alright. One more hand. So that makes 6. Now we just need the little pinky. Which should be that device I pushed down here. It comes right down. It lowers this thing so that you can reach it. And then if you go back to Zandy and ask him for another hint, he'll just say, enter the tree. Alright, so this is more or less where I stopped this morning, just to make sure that I could get, to the next spot. So let's explore the next bit together, shall we? Alright. Oh, unfortunately it looks like I'm dropping frames. I'm sorry. Hopefully it's not too bad. My internet doesn't always do a great job, so hopefully... It says I haven't dropped too many, so... Hopefully it's done being silly. Alright. So unlike most Myst books in the world of Myst, this one we take with us. So this is almost like a little pamphlet so that we can always get back to this central hub. I'm excited to see what's in more of this world, though.
Many storms have passed, yet the tree still remains. And while the stewards of old have long gone, the deep city continues calling to all who will listen. New life flows into the cavern as explorers feel drawn to something unknown. And now, old souls and new alike face familiar crossroads. Here, explore alone, the place where all journeys begin. There are no others here. Yet, there is wisdom in this path. Or here, explore together. The cavern lives and grows. There is singing and dancing, laughing and playing, celebration and dreaming of endings unwritten, and mourning for those whose endings came too soon. The tree grows again, and the next restoration has begun. Dummy lives. URU again.
Interesting. It is crazy just how prolific Cyan Worlds has been. They've made so many worlds and so much lore. It's very cool. Alright. Oh, what are these hands about? Can I click on these ones? Oh, okay. So if I look in there... Okay, this one takes us to Shay's Geek, it looks like. Alright, what about this one? This one's purple. It takes us to... It also looks like Shay's Geek. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. Okay, I don't recognize that one, but again, they all say the same thing. So that they're just going to different locations on the same, in the same age. That could be. They are different colors, though. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, before we go there, let's just look around this island a little bit, because this is kind of odd. Interesting. Okay, just a big void of nothingness. I'm not sure why they have like a helicopter landing pad. Okay. Anything behind? Doesn't look like it. Looks like a dead end. Okay. Let's check out the house. What's inside? What? Where did I go? Oh, it's a wardrobe. Okay, it lets you change what you look like. Got it. That's fine. We don't need to do that right now. Okay. And then we got this book and this book, but this book's all by itself. Let's check it out. Ah, look, this is Riven for 1. So the number system, this line in the middle is 1, and then the box around is just, you know, nothing. It's just saying there's a number here. And this is 2. And this is 3, 4, 5 is across. And then from this point on, it's all about rotation. So when you, so now this is 5 and 1, 5 and 2, 5 and 3, so 8, right? Oh, we didn't get far enough. As you go further in, they start rotating, and that's like multiples, right? Alright, let's see what this one says. Oh, no, sorry. Okay. Teledon, I guess? The truth of a man is found in the darkness beneath the surface. Some light might reveal only what some men want to be seen. I can't really read this bottom part, but the book 9, entry 221, okay. Galreason, the laws contrived by the proud are their security and their undoing. Such laws make disobedience a virtue and obedience a sin. Radish Toliza, only the way a man is when he is hidden is how he is. A shallow glimpse can deceive. Look deep, ponder, and recognize all that is hidden. Interesting. Eater Reno and Eater Gira, maybe? When all is taken from one, the only hope that remains is what is given by another. Through this giving, both are redeemed. Okay, interesting. Not sure what that's about, but let's check out this book, shall we? So it looks like there's a spot for more books, but this one, this is the hub I did travel to, where somebody waved at me before I quit. So we're now pretty much caught up to where it was. I wanted to get a thumbnail, and so I just walked around here to try to get a thumbnail. Okay, interesting. We got this. Can I pick it up? Nope, can't pick up the pumpkin. Alright. How about this? Not sure what that is. Well, let's just walk around. Oh, look. Oh, there I am. San Clasivo. Subject visitors. Okay. So there's a few people in here celebrating the 20th anniversary, as am I. Welcome to DRC. For more info, go to the classroom. Okay. We've got a classroom here, it looks like. Oh, wait, what's this say? Oh, this is the classroom. Okay. What's this thing, then? We've got books. And what's this? Uh-oh, did I just travel somewhere? Okay. I'm not really sure what this is. It's like, it would look like burlap. I didn't expect to be able to travel with burlap. Okay, this definitely has Riven vibes to it right here. Ooh, okay, but there's no way back, at least not easily. Though I guess I have that little linking pamphlet with me. I did notice it down here when I was playing this morning. So, what are we looking for here? I mean, it said in each age you had to find 7 things. Okay, so there's 7 ages maybe? Ferry, Tokota, Museum, Guide Hall, Palace, Concert Hall, Library. Interesting. Alright, cool. Not sure I can find all these places. Maybe we'll just kind of have a glimpse of all of them so that we can see what it's like. Because, again, I'm not trying to exhaustively play this game. I'm just trying to see, is this the sort of thing that you'd be interested in, right? So if you're interested in exploration, if you're interested in discovery, then maybe URU is for you. And the online version is free. I downloaded it from, I think it's mystonline.com. I'll have to put the link in the description. It's not there right now. But if you do follow me on Twitter, I did tweet about it. So the person that actually reminded me that URU was turning 20 was, I think it was Cyan Worlds. And in it, they tweeted about something about the 20th anniversary, and they tweeted a link to Myst Online. So I retweeted that recently, and that's another place to find it. Okay, so it looks like I can't interact with anything here. I just did a dead end. There's gears, but I don't see anything to interact with. I think, yeah, I think I might be stuck here. So let's go back here. Because I did notice an interesting thing in the controls. It was called a KI. I don't know what that is. But if we open up the controls, when we did our manual configuration, down here at the bottom there was toggle KI. So I don't know what that is, but it says F2. Let's try that. I don't think I have one of those yet. Oh, look, see, and now we've got new books here. Okay, so as we travel to different places, we get those books to appear. Interesting. Well, let's go in here. Let's start on the left and we'll work our way around. Oh no, I didn't want to close it. I wanted to open the book. Okay. Had an alarm go off on my phone. Okay. So this will take us to this world, which seems awfully interesting. And then that just takes us back to that gear place. Why does everything lead to the gear place? Maybe it's that once you've found all 7 items, then you can go to the gear place? That could make sense. Alright, let's walk around third person for a little bit, shall we? What do we have here? Okay, don't see anything there. I mean, can I just jump off the cliff? I wonder if that would hurt me or not. Because I fell a fair way before. Will these hurt me? Nope. Alright. So far, so good. Let's definitely get that Utah vibes going on. Southern Utah desert. Alright, I'm going to switch to first person again just so I can look around better. I just find that I can see things slightly better in first person mode. Okay. So we're looking for some of those hands that would appear. And then I assume that there's like secrets and stuff here too. And maybe puzzles, like maybe we have to click on these to like cover them up. Let's try that. Come on, cover it up. Push it on there. Nope. Alright, well, he waved his hands. That's something, I guess. Doesn't really mean much, but it is something. Ooh, I don't want to land in the lava. That much I am sure about. Can I make that jump? I'm gonna try. Oh no, lava. Oh, so before you die, you hurry and you grab the book. That's clever. It's a good touch. Oh, we got another book in the shelf now. Alright. Well, I wasn't making a lot of progress there, so let's just look at this second book. We'll look at all these different areas. So this one looks maybe more industrial. Alright. I mean, it could be, you know, like castle fanciful, but I'm thinking industrial. Okay, please retrieve your key. Hey, I want a key. That's what I wanted. Where is it? I mean, it pointed me this way, right? Where is it? I want a key. Is it this? Looks like not. How about this? Hey, get back here. I'm trying to pick you up. I want to pick you up. Nope, nothing. Okay. No, I don't want to go there. Nope, back out. I need my key. How about this? Is this a key? No. What's the key look like? I don't know where it is, man. Oh, maybe it's this. Hey, I've got it. It's on my wrist. And that would explain that thing that I couldn't interact with before. Okay, can I jump this? Ooh, I can. Okay. We'll go back to first person now. Move it, cone. Okay. What about over here? Oh, that cone just reappeared out of nowhere. What is this? And this, can I crouch? Oh no, 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 no! Go away! Oh man, how did I get that to go away? Oh no. Age players, buddies, neighbors, no, go away! I don't know how I made you show up. Oh, F2 maybe? F2 is my key device. But how do I hide? Oh, okay, when I hide the key device, it hides the chat log as well. Oh, good. Because I don't like seeing the chat log. Oh, okay. So we gotta climb around here. And look at that. There we go, there's one. Alright, so there's gonna be 7 of those in here somewhere. We're gonna have to look around for them. I'm not convinced that I want to do that just now, though, as I think that might be a little bit more boring. So let's just peek a couple areas and then we'll move on to another area. We're not gonna solve these all, but we will climb up this guy first. Alright. Back up here. Oh, wow. Well, these hazard cones are not doing a great job. Let's go to third person. Sometimes it's a little easier to see if you're making progress when you're in third person. It's just a little bit harder to navigate. Because, see, like, I don't know how to turn the camera right. Alright. First person again. I'm just going to toggle back and forth a lot because that's the only way I know how to do it. Okay. Oh, okay. So we got some sort of turning thing. I wonder if there will be like a door that shows up in there. Or maybe it has to raise or lower, so like maybe it's a platform, a spinning platform that you would see if we raise and lower it. That could be. This one is just a window, okay. Can't do anything with that. Interesting. Okay, again, well, rather than exhaustively solve this one, we're gonna go back to the hub place, and we'll go into a different area, because I just kind of want to see the different areas that they have to offer, because a lot of Cyan World's coolness is just about what interesting places they have. Each world tends to have its own theme, look different than the other worlds, right? All right. This one maybe looks more organic than the other one. Maybe cave-like. Let's see. And the loading screens have been relatively good too. Granted, I guess this is installed in an SSD, so that does make it a little easier. Okay, we don't want to go back there. Not yet, anyway. I mean, we do have a key now, so I suppose we could go there. Well, let's take the lit path. That's usually a clue that that's the way we're supposed to go, right? I mean, I feel like I gotta spin circles to try to find those journeys, because they could be anywhere, right? And so it'd be easy to walk past one and not realize it. Alright. This is, again, another cool world. And then is this another burlap thingy? It looks like it. It's another, like, burlap book. Yeah, see? Where's this one go? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I just stuck now forever? Oh, phew. Okay. Another burlap book. You know what? Let's do it. Let's just click on the burlap book. Because, again, I'm just trying to kind of see all these different worlds and see what sort of themes they have. I am surprised already at the quantity of worlds we've bumped into. Whoa, where are we now? Well, we're overlooking something. Can I open this door? What? Are we just trapped? I'm so confused. I mean, it certainly looks like we're trapped. So maybe this is a place we can only go after we've, like, gotten a key or something to be able to open these doors, or extended a bridge or something? I don't know. Well, I guess back to the hub. Wait, what's the key allow me to do? Nope, nothing. Okay. No, go away, log. I don't want you. Okay. Well, we'll go back here. See how many books we've collected on our shelf so far. I mean, it is filling up. There's a lot of books for different places you can go. But then in these pillars, there was one more that we hadn't been to. Oh, so when you travel there, it retrieves the books. See, these are closed now because they're in my library. Alright, so it's kind of like you're collecting books from each of the ages too. And the bookshelf looks pretty big, which means there's got to be a lot of ages to travel to, right? I mean, it certainly seems like what it means. Alright, there was a thing on the floor here that looked interesting. Okay, so it's locked. Interesting. Well, this is like the Mushroom Kingdom. We just find Princess Peach somewhere. Alright. Very glowy mushrooms. Oh, I'm gonna get lost. I'm just gonna follow the right wall. Wait, are this... No, they're all blue. I was gonna say maybe the lights are different colors slightly to help guide you. Interesting. This reminds me of Morrowind, actually. It is interesting, though, to have a bare world like this, whereas back in the day, right, like Morrowind was very populated, right? There's people everywhere. Now, you had to, like, read what they said. You couldn't just interact with them. That's just pitch black, huh? Okay, so I'm going to guess it's not powered up. How can I get out of it? Okay. So somehow we got to power that up. Maybe with this. Is there another one? Looks like there's more. Okay, that one's stuck. Okay. So I connected two of them, but there's a third one that's stuck. And there's, oh look, numbers, ribbon numbers. That one says 3. Okay. Well, I don't think that's going to do it, so time to look somewhere else. Can I walk down here? No. Well, this is an intriguing world. I like this one. All the themes of the worlds are very, very interesting. Alright, and I diverted from my right wall that I said I was going to follow, so we're going to get back on there. I'm sometimes surprised at just how good 3D modeling was this early. Like, I just forget that it was this good. And you might be looking at this and saying, oh, it looks like garbage, cynic. But, I don't know. Like, it's creative, it's fanciful, it's fun. And it's big, right? There's so many different worlds. And I guess I don't expect that for a game of this age. Uh-oh. Are you sure that's a good idea? Well, no going back now. What? Am I just stuck here forever now? Okay. Weird. Alright, so again, since it's not powered up, that didn't do anything. Well, I don't know how we would power this up. I've seen a lot of levers, but I haven't seen a power source yet. Interesting. Well, it seemed like there might have been another path back inside this hub, but I could be wrong. Whoa, that sun is booking it. Look at that. It's flying through the sky. Alright, was there another path here, or was that the only one? Oh, maybe that was the only one. But then there's this thing, this like elevator looking thing. Can I hit this button? Nope. And I don't know how I would unlock that. Can I open up this chest or something? Alright, well. Intriguing, but I'm rather stumped already. So it seems like the puzzles really are tricky in this game. You have to figure out where to go. And that's no small task. I thought for sure that I'd start finding at least one journey pretty much every time I travel to a place, but that has not been the case. Wait, where's the pathway? I missed it somehow. Oh, that's right. It said I have to get onto outer track. Well, if you don't mind a little bit of clunky controls, and you just like to explore and to see different worlds, and you're a fan of Cyan Worlds, then check out URU, Ages Beyond Myst. That one came out in 2003, so 20 years ago. It's its 20th birthday today. Or check out Myst Online. And Myst Online lets you play it, like a massively multiplayer online game. Granted, there's not a lot of people in the servers, obviously, but it is an intriguing world, and I love the world building. So, I don't know, if this is going to be the sort of game for you. You have to definitely be into retro games, and you have to be into exploration games and puzzle games. But if that's the intersection where you find yourself, then check out Ages Beyond Myst. But as always, I've been Cynic Placebo. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm not going to play this exhaustively, because mostly I just introduce these games to you to see if they're the sorts of games that you're going to find intriguing. I'm going to do one last thing before we bail. And that's that I'm going to go to that world to see if my key device works inside of that thing. So I've got a thing on my wrist now. And it seemed like I put my wrist inside of this big engine machine. And so I want to see what that does. This right here. There we go. Key device powers it up. Ferry terminal, the Watcher's Pub, private links, public links, city locations. Sure, the Watcher's Pub. What's that do? Current population 0. Current population 1. Ferry terminal. How do I travel there, though? Oh, just hit that button right there. So there's 3 people here. Oh, okay. So if we go here, there's currently 3 people here. I'm curious to see who's online. Alright, I'm not sure where I am, but somewhere in this world there's 3 people. Oh, where are you people? Oh, there's a door down there too, huh? That's pretty cool looking. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like they wanted to make Trapper Keeper art explorable, right? Which is fun. It's not maybe, you know, the hardest game ever, but it's intriguing and it's beautiful and it definitely captures your attention. So if that's your sort of jam, then check out Myst Online. I am just shocked at how big this game is. I've already seen more worlds than I really thought there would be, but it could be that I've, you know, repeated some of them and I just didn't realize. Because, for example, here we are. Oh, look, there's somebody. Here, we're going to try a wave. There, I waved. How do I exit out? Oh, she waved hello too. All right, there we go. Well, I don't know how to interact with these people beyond that, but I at least waved at somebody. So, mission accomplished. Wow. Okay. There's so much to do in here that I have not realized was in here. This is a big game, which is cool. Okay. Definitely I don't understand most of it yet, but I'm sure that if I spent my time figuring it out, we would find some interesting little secrets. But I think that's where I'm going to leave it for today. So if this is your jam, if you want to check out an exploration type thing, come check this out. I don't know exactly how to give it a full recommendation just because I haven't seen enough of the game, but it's clearly a large game, and large games are fun games. So check yourself some URU Myst Online. But if not, come on back and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.